My name is Paul Beyer, and I want to show you this amazing new feature in ChatGPT called Code Interpreter. So let's first pull up our ChatGPT. These new features are only available in the paid version, which is ChatGPT 4. We've talked in the past about how plugins do a whole variety of things. Plugins are a little bit like an app store. One of the plugins that's really fun to use or useful to use is Ask PDF, where you can upload your own PDF and then use ChatGPT to interrogate or have a conversation with that 100-page PDF. So this is extending the notion of using ChatGPT's power to work on your own data. Code Interpreter is available in Forms. Let's turn that on. Let's first start with uploading a file or a spreadsheet. So I have a old spreadsheet here. It's a 5-year financial model for a startup. I've uploaded that, and I'm just going to start asking it questions. What is this spreadsheet about? I haven't even shown you the spreadsheet, so I'll show it to you at the end. And it's using a large language model now to look at that data. And this continues a theme we've seen over and over again of these large language models being an indispensable and incredible tool to have a conversation with or interrogate both structured and unstructured data. So what's it telling us? Saying the spreadsheet contains a single sheet called financial projects. Spreadsheet seems to be a financial projection document, appears to be created for the following: revenue projections, total capital needs, scenario planning. For each one of these, it shows the work if you want to look at it. So this is actually kind of the code it's doing underneath it. You can copy the code, load the financial project sheet into the data frame, display the first few rows. As we delve further into the spreadsheet, we find more specifics about the financial projections, capital needs, references to average monthly revenue per family and dollars per STE. There's a reference to a yearly churn rate. Now it talks about the actual base case. There's an expense assumption. Again, we haven't looked at the data. There's no graphs in the data either here. So it can also create some graphs. So create line chart for revenue. Working, finishing work. Oh. Column names seem to have shifted. So it tried it, made an error. Now it's readjusting and still making error. Now that's really interesting. I tried this earlier today and it worked fine. So this is a good, oh, there it goes. Great. So there's a revenue projection. So it goes from thousands, looks like, 0 in year 1 to 1 or 2,000 in year 2 to 30 million in year 5 here. They told us earlier this was a model about financial projections for some type of startup that's got customers. So let's plot our customers and revenue. So create line chart of revenue and customers. So again, it's using the power of ChatGPT to interpret my intentions. It's creating code behind the scenes. It's then going against this particular data set that we uploaded in Excel. And now we have a spreadsheet for revenue and customer account projections. So there's a number of revenue. Here's a number of the revenue grows up here. Here's a number of customers. And on and on and on. Let's do one more here. So let's, again, keep pushing the keep challenging ChatGPT cognitively here. So let's ask our many business analysts that go next further. What are the biggest financial assumptions in this model? Let's see what it says. The following seem to be the key financial assumptions: revenue growth, cost assumptions, churn rate, price sensitivity, customer acquisition cost. So anyway, hopefully that gives you a sense for a really cursory overview of this very powerful tool called ChatGPT's Code Interpreter. There's a whole bunch of other more advanced ones on YouTube, but for anyone out there who spends a lot of time using Excel spreadsheets or employs financial analysts, this is a game changer in terms of productivity improvement.